Hey guys, Spartan here, welcome back to another episode of the No Gold Estate, happening in such haste because I actually have a bunch of spare time right now. So, we're going to be going off and getting this Caregivers Convention, but we are going to try and cure some disease in this mission itself. So, we have Bostel bringing up the front line, because he has Inui, or Ennui, or however the hell you want to pronounce this, and it's going to be pretty good for him to get rid of this from the Plague Doctor, who I did spend a bunch of gold, as you would have noticed here, mostly on getting these camping skills. I put a wound care on the leper too, because leper can heal himself, so might as well give it to him so he can heal someone else. Also upgraded him from level 1 gear and skills that he had, so now he has decent stuff. Everyone else is pretty much unchanged. I could upgrade stuff like flashing daggers and pick to the face, but honestly, it's not much of a difference. Hang on, actually, I think I may upgrade Plague Grenade and Noxious Blast, just because it's a threshold number. Makes them deal 1 more damage on each of them. It's not really for the chance. I already have that high enough from the Poison Herb. But yes, going into the Weald again. Unfortunately, I wish I didn't have to go to the Weald to do this, but beggars cannot be choosers. You know what, I'll bring 9 torches just because it's going to mess with someone's OCD. Not going to bring holy water because we've had bad results previously. Granted, most of that was from the Vestal flicking at everything. But, yeah, you never know. Also, I'll be able to get rid of some negative quirks that have been locked in from this Caregivers Convention.
Every lost resource must be recovered.
Oh, by the way, I have focus rings on 3 of my units, so that should be good. I've got the map on the Grave Rob because I really had nothing better to put on her. So, we can only hope we get some good results.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I turned up the game volume a slight bit. Oh, great. Nice. It's a good result. Oh god, this is awful. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna pour my efforts into using this Houndmaster to kill them. The Grave Robber is probably the unit I want to protect the most, because she's the most vulnerable. Because her only survivability is her dodge, and she doesn't really have that with the focus ring active. Okay, 2 to 3. You know what? I'll pop a dog treat right now. Just because this is a bad fight, due to that shuffle. Can't be shuffled if you scout the enemy out, but unfortunately did not get that. Really? You go before the Houndmaster? Do I purposely put the emboldening vapors on so he'd go first?
Unforgiving.
Really? Come on, man. What is wrong with this? The leper went for him. Oh, he's got Black Plague. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Well, we got a good trinket at least. That is a nasty blight. Right, let's pray to God that that never happens again. Curio, Curio. Okay, we'll head this way then. Okay, that was... Poison Herb doesn't reduce blight resist anymore. I should give her some food. I'll give her 2 pieces. Yep, that was the worst start ever. Okay, this will be good. Grave Robber really can't be hit by anything except Rain of Doom. Start with the stun. Infinite chance to go off because of the Blasphemous Vial. Well, not infinite, but you get the point. Also, since that's a level 3 Hound's Harry, it does 2 bleed damage, meaning that that's a very effective way to go. Groping Swipe is fine, especially on the leper, he can just heal that up. These things have 3 speed. Spreading out the damage also isn't the worst, considering that Campfire will heal up a bunch of it. Okay. That should kill this fungus.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
This guy has 7.
Ringing ears.
That basically means that a Hound's Harry will do pretty good here.
And approaches.
does have a bit of extra stress taken from Fortune Armlet, but should be not a big impact. Right. So this guy dies, this guy is taking some pretty heavy damage. Actually, I'll do this just so he gets out of here immediately. Yeah, pick to the face, obviously. It's the best play.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
18, nice. Hey, we can get the stun too. That is still a strong stun move.
5 inches.
I remember back when strong stun being a modifier, or basically a notable thing in the game, it added like a
Confidence surges
25
as the
stun
enemy
chance. Hey, Blightstone. I could stack that on instead of the poison herb, but wouldn't do much. Alright. Bostel, you have the highest
crumbles. Only treasure
health.
could staunch the flow of
Double scout, please.
worldly corruption.
Okay, I don't know if one of them's going to be in here. I'm going to have to go up here anyway. If I had a double scout, I'd know, but basically worst case scenario would be I don't do this, and it turns out there actually is a vial of medicines here. And basically the end result of that being I have to backtrack through the entirety of the stage. Okay, there is none here. Right. Waste of time. Now we have to backtrack anyway. I'm expecting a hunger proc sometime soon, but trying to prevent that as long as I can. I mean, there's no way to, but might as well. Great. If only I had a small knife that I could slash the roots underneath of it to get more loot. To anyone who doesn't get that reference, it's a joke about Pitch Black Dungeon and how poorly the interactions are made. Banged my table, good, you'll be able to hear that in the recording. Damn fucking crones. Right, I'm gonna buff the leper, get him going first.
Obliterated.
I can't really do anything to her right now, so I'll heal up, I guess. Oh, you're gonna stress the leper out? Fetid Sensor is actually a really nasty move. I don't want to kill her immediately. Putting some blight on her will be good, though. The Plague Doctor missed. I like to point out how unlikely that is to happen. Well, if the Plague Doctor had actually hit, this crone would have been in a really good position to be annihilated. 110 plays 110. Oh yeah, lazy eye. This dagger has more crit.
Continue the onslaught.
It's not a dagger, it's a dart.
Destroy them all.
Man, that move has been changed around so much since the inception of the game. Originally, this was just, yeah, one dart in the effect. And it has changed greatly over the time. Okay, what do I want to do here? I want to try and kill this dog. Actually, I'm going to do this so that it positions up a blinding gas to hit both of these. Didn't work on the giant. Maybe I should have upgraded it.
The ground
Yeah, that was a good roll. Don't tree branch smack down the Houndmaster, even though I know you're programmed to. Worst possible confusion. Good. I can't even... Actually, no, I can Shadow Fade, but... That puts the leper up the front, but the Plague Doctor still can't do anything.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Try and kill you. Fail miserably, because she's got 29 dodge. Okay, goodbye, Plague Doctor.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
I'd hate for this to be my first death. Okay, good. Embrace the Dark doesn't actually deal damage. God, this fucking crow. I swear to God. Gotta try and get another stun off. 29 dodge is just a bit too much.
Teetering
Really?
on the brink. facing the abyss.
I've got to camp after this at any rate. Come on, you have plus 10 It's not even plus 10 accuracy, it's plus 15 accuracy from the dog treat. You still miss this crone. This is why the crone is one of the most annoying enemies in the game.
Impressive.
Okay, can we kill the giant, please? There we go. As long as, actually no, what am I saying? The crone's of course going to go first, because she's got 9 speed. Didn't kill the Plague Doctor, but did get Blight, which is also kind of screwed up. Okay, we're all dying horribly,
Success so clearly in view.
but we've got a camp anyway.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Don't think I could really do this without the heal. Alright, wound care is necessary in order to keep the Plague Doctor from death. And, gotta leech as the Hound Master. Get that fucking Black Plague out of here. Hound's Watch, and I could either... Actually, no, I could either pop Reflection, but my Leper is a very good damage dealer, or I could cure as Ennui. Ennui. You know what? That's not the worst disease right now. Which reminds me of that time of the wheel, but without the giant spiders.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Well, we're in a bad situation here. But it could be worse. We have 6 food to take us off death's door. We have not scouted this fight, so we could get screwed over, but that's the reason I keep max Torchlight. It prevents screwage, generally. Alright. Okay. I want to get some bleeds down on this stupid fucking crone before she kills us again.
Well struck.
That's good. Getting the extra dodge from the crit is marginally good. Okay, don't confuse me too bad. Okay, that's fucking nothing. He has 25 crit now, so he should be able to kill some enemies very, very early.
Powerful blow.
That's nice. Slam a Plague Grenade down.
Decisive pummeling.
Okay, the crone is dead. It's excellent. That will kill the fungus. Now we only have to care about the giant. You see, compare this giant to the last giant I fought, which was one that was basically getting focused by the occultist. And you'll see how different this fight is when you're actually not prepared.
Monster's size
Big number.
has no intrinsic merit, unless
Another one of those fucking
exsanguination be considered a
light
virtue.
stones. Alright. Well, we have 2 more medicines to get. That's not one, that's not one, that's one though. I'm actually going to grab this one first, in case we get a good scout.
Finding the
And we
stuff is
find it on the right
first
somewhere.
test. Now it must be carried home.
Oh my god, I need to keep this food in case we get another food proc. What am I saying, another food proc? We actually haven't had one yet. Right, this is one of the worst fights for this comp. This really can't do much here. Like, ectoplasms have high damage over time resistance.
Executed.
Plague Grenade does work though, so it's just super high chance. 22, nice. That's almost half its health. Times like this make me wish I actually had the mark on. Oh yeah, he's a shocker, so he has minus stun resist. It's fine. Pick to the face while still dealing, like, nowhere near enough damage. It's something. Okay, can you hit 11? Yes, you can. Perfect.
Their cursed champion falls.
Holy water. Alright, can we find this last place? I'm still gonna head this way. Sure, we're gonna have to backtrack if it isn't here, but it's more likely to be here than anywhere else. Oh god, more spiders. It's fine, if you get 4 spiders, you're gonna win. Quote, Germa. Germa's never wrong, is he? Okay, I'm gonna throw down a blinding gas again. It's just such a good move.
Be gone, fiend.
That was probably overkill. Just slightly, though. Okay, this spider's dead. This spider's going to die on his turn. Not on his turn, but on my turn. I've only got 5 speed. Oh, I was expecting that to do enough damage, but I guess not. Didn't go for them. No. I know that buff didn't actually do anything, but eh.
Risks life and limb.
What? Oh, I didn't even hear what he said there. That was like a line that I've never heard before. Probably because I'm fighting with characters with low health, which generally never happens if you have a healer. Battle Curio. Oh my god, it's gonna be down here. I guarantee it.
The sparkling eyes of youth.
Can you please fuck off? Okay, poison darts is actually not that bad damage if it gets off. Right, gotta buff the leper. Maybe he can go before the collector gets a second turn, or well, gets a turn on round 2. Would be very beneficial to me. Okay, no crits, but 120 plays a lot less.
And power.
Prepare to feast. Okay. Well, blinding gas is going to be super good here, considering that it stops the highwayman doing what he's supposed to be doing. Head games is not really much of a threat here. It's less of a threat than him actually attacking.
A singular strike.
Okay, can Plague Doctor go before the Vestal? You didn't hear that happened in the background. That noise did not happen. It was a figment of your imagination. I'm gonna buff the leper again. Try and kill the highwayman. Okay. Ow. I forgot that Head Knocker actually does damage. Don't bleed.
As life ebbs,
Fuck.
terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
The fucking grave robber's dead, by the way.
Eradicated.
I don't trust my luck to have her survive. Oh, is actually not dead. Do I have anything to stop that? Nope, I do not. Well, we're gonna have to gamble on killing this collector. You know what? She's losing 5 speed from being Death's Door. The leper's gonna outspeed her.
A predator is often blind to its own peril.
And can't use that.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
She's gonna stay on Death's Door for a bit, fortunately. Do I? I don't even have Battlefield Medicine on.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Curio quest location. Okay, it's in there. You know what? Most likely I'm going to get a hunger proc very soon. If not, I'll eat all the food before the fight. Oh, look. It's a message from the gods. Oh, hang on. Don't need that. Can't eat any more food. And this is a stump. Alright. I'm actually going to pop a holy water here in case something bad happens. Oh, it isn't even a fight. Good. Well, that went awful, but it still worked.
Neutralize contagion.
And we got a good amount of deeds and crests. Hemophilia... Fucking hell, really? Oh well, now we can cure some diseases. I can probably... No, my coffee is not ready yet.
The preponderance of rare and exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
I wish I had more patient cells. I probably should have upgraded that sometime. Actually, can I get that upgraded right now? Honestly, it is worth it. I need 11 busts, and I need it for 32 or less crests. Oh, fine, I'll trade in a few deeds.
Experimental techniques
Good.
and tonics
Ugh.
can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
Okay, so I'll focus on the lower level guys, because I'm going to need to use them sometime soon. Flagellant can cure his own. Right. Creeping Cough. No, blue balls. Hang on. You know, hemophilia is the worst one. It's the one that actually affects us. Sure, so does the egg. You know, rabies is pretty bad, but then again, she's level 5. I don't really care about level 5s for now. Okay, I'll get rid of Creeping Cough. That could do something bad in the future. Now, we can get rid of some of these negative quirks. These aren't too bad. Most of them. Slow reflexes on Shield Breaker is pretty bad, though. You know what? Weak Grip is awful. Yeah, fucking -5 crit range. I mean, not range, melee skills. Witness, Dacnomania, Flawed Release, that doesn't matter. Thin Blooded is pretty bad, but it's not locked in, so it doesn't really matter. Reynolds has Curious, and I can lock in Precise Striker. That's probably worth it. Save me a few 10,000s of gold right there. Fear of Eldritch Occultist, wow. You should probably sign up to a different job, man. Right, for the second mission of today, we're gonna go fight the Fulminating Prophet. We've actually got a pretty good crew for it right now. We've got Master Hellion, Man-at-Arms, who's honestly pretty good in his own right. So I probably would have locked in Precise Striker if I weren't using him today. He's got Fear of Mankind, though, which is pretty bad. Early Riser, Jester, and we have the Guilty Conscience Vestal, who likes touching everything. But yeah, this squad should work pretty well. Let's go. Also, the reward is a Gunslinger's Buckle, which I will probably be using. Because that's just a really good trinket. I'll bring 1 Holy Water. I'm gonna put 1 on Holy Water. Do I want... You know what, fine, I'll take 1 Anti-Venom, just in case.
The raving creature had to be silenced, but doing so proved maddeningly impossible. How had he survived the stockades, the icy waters, and the knives I delivered so enthusiastically into his back? How had he returned time and time again to rouse the townfolk with his wild speculations and prophecies?
He's probably magical. Oh, actually, hang on, gotta click.
The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
So, as I was talking about earlier about my coffee not being ready, that's because I did the thing where you take, like... voice crack. Where you basically take chocolate and you put it in your coffee and let it dissolve. And, like, I was using old chocolate because that's pretty much all I have in terms of, like, vanilla basic chocolate. What I'm trying to say is it was old, so it didn't, like, dissolve very easily. Wow, nice. Knocked back the Man-at-Arms. Oh, get shit on.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I upgraded the Jester's weapons, just for the fact that it buffs Finale, effectively.
A dizzying fall.
Also, I actually gave him an attack in the form of a Slice Off. I mean, he already had it, but you get the point. Battle Ballad buff is sticking.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Nice. It's probably the best reason to run the Hellion, just for that. Alright. Also, he has really good accuracy now on his riposte, so Tempting Goblet should do absolutely nothing, considering he has the highest stress. That's the thing about the Man-at-Arms, is that the Man-at-Arms, being the blocking, dedicated unit, most of the time is going to have the highest stress, so putting riposte on him is honestly amazing for that. As in, he'll take all of the hits, mostly. Like, say for example, I'm blocking this Hellion and like a stress attack hits like her and someone else, it'll be drawn to the man-at-arms, so he takes the stress. That's why his crit buff is minus stress taken, in case you have not realized yet. It's not exactly obvious, so that's to be expected if you don't get it. Okay. Hellion, you open the chest. Well, we have to go through the entire dungeon, it seems. Ignore the trophy case. You know, I have an impressive collection of last place trophies. And there's a hunger check that we didn't get last dungeon for some reason. You know, in that Shuffle FM video that I posted my my run to, I actually had the mill built in that one, so most likely that run wouldn't have succeeded if I didn't have the mill to prevent hunger checks. But you never know, it could have worked. How much speed do you have? You have 5. I probably do want a Retribution right now. I tried doing melee man-at-arms in Butcher's Circus as like a little test yesterday. It was working fine until he got, until he died in a 1v1 versus an occultist. Which is just sad.
Grievous injury. Palpable.
Like, I built him for crits to like work with the insignia of rank to try and buff the party's accuracy, and it worked sometimes, but I honestly, I think that the biggest, weakest link of that party was the fact that I was running Leper as well. With no accuracy trinkets, I was running Leper with the Crushed Hemlock and the Sharpening Stone. So he would use Hue and then he'd inflict like, I don't know, 7 points of damage over time to each enemy that he hit. Which most of the time was just one enemy, because he couldn't hit shit. That's what I get for trying to rely on the fucking man-in-arms.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Remind yourself that blah blah blah. I wonder if they're going to change that line for anything in Darkest Dungeon 2. Not like I'm one to really care about Darkest Dungeon 2 for a fair while, until it comes to Steam. Like, I'm not getting Epic Games on my computer just to run Darkest Dungeon 2. Also, this fool has a jingly amount of defense, 37. Most likely not going to be hit for a fair bit. I know a jingly amount of defense is not exactly a number, but you get the point. Who has the most stress? It's the Jester, so Jester is going to be targeted here. Trying to smack him down with a slice off. No bleed, but doesn't need it. Slash you in the face. Wow, he doesn't even have good dodge. That reminds me about how my, I had a man-at-arms running Warrens in Champion Dungeon in one of my other files. And he was going to die. He was marked on death's door, he had a bleed proc, and he was guarding as well. So he was going to die. And somehow he dodged a lethal hit, or what probably would have been, despite the fact that he had a minus 15 dodge debuff on him, and he had Risk Taker. So the odds of him surviving were like slim to none, and Slim's out of town. But somehow he managed to do it. Still have that guy, which is good because he had so many good quirks on him. He had a Corvid's Eye, which was good for reposting. I forget how many other things he had, but he was just a good unit in general. Right. Oh, 20. Not 21. Actually, I think that was a maximum roll anyway. Aside from, of course, scoring a crit. Smack you again. Yeah, it's a lot of crit he's got. Alright. There's no fight coming up in the next hallway, so I might as well stress heal. I do have the bright tambourine on.
Annihilated.
Getting some good loot here.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
This thing has a chance to give thanatophobia, which is why I'm checking quirks beforehand. Is there a secret room here? No. Alright, who has the map? You do, and you still only have 75 trapped to some. Don't worry, 75 is a bigger number than 90 though, as we have proven. Another hunger check. Hunger checks need to be removed for Darkest Dungeon 2. I think I put too much sugar in my coffee. It's enough. That's like too much even for me. And I am a sugaraholic. God damn, this torch goes down too quickly in the ruins. I remember there was a mod that adds a bunch of more, or not more, just new quirks. One of the things is that they added was torch decreases 20% slower.
Decimated.
Which was actually really good. It basically meant that every spot was 5 torch gone instead of the usual 6. And you could have multiple characters with that, and it was really good for high light level runs. Yeah, block that. Ow.
Unbalanced.
Unbalanced. Yes. Okay, I'll just stack up another one of these.
And improvement.
Get both inspiration and improvement. Get rid of that stupid guard. I don't think the man-at-arms is going to go before him. Nope, he did. Good. Wasn't very likely, because he only had a 4 speed or something. Oh no, okay, no, he had 5 speed. That'll be fine. That'll do, Jester. That'll do. Okay, it won't do, because apparently the man-at-arms doesn't want to pick up the slack. I'll hit him with something weak next turn, anyway. Hellian's turn is better used on attacking the unit that had a lot of health. Where was that last turn, Jester? Where's the crit, Mansley? Okay, death.
A singular strike.
Man, plus 66% damage versus bleeding. Wouldn't that be
This
useful?
expedition at least promises success.
In anywhere other than the ruins. Okay, I've got to plot my campfire down soon. Well, if there's an angel statue here, I might as well do that now. Alright, what can we do?
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
We really do not need to feast here. Alright, sharpened spear is obvious. Tactics is incredible as well. Pray for a bit of protection on everyone. Pray isn't bad, but I don't know. Maybe weapons practice would be better. It's... Okay. Okay, got the crit on the Hellion and everyone, I think, actually. Let's see. 8 plus 8 is 16. Oh no, this is 10. So that's 18. Plus 5 is 23, yeah.
As the light
No nighttime
gains
ambush,
purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Just have to pray that I get into less than 4 fights before the boss, otherwise these buffs don't really matter. I mean, sure, the reason I did that there is because the holy water on the statue buff
Promise of safety.
does last that long. If I wanted to do every little minor optimization, I'd walk into that room and then walk back, but then again, that also allows for another possible hunger check. This Hellion has too much crit. The question, however, is, will she land a okay, never mind.
Abomination cleansed from our lands.
Will she land a single crit? Yeah, the answer is right now. These things like to use Flurry of Claws, so that's easy for post. Not much damage from the 50% prot, though. I was mainly hoping for crits. Of course, there's no bleeding these dudes. Actually, no, these things aren't even that hard to bleed. You just need an actual bleeding character. I've got the whole bleeding factory on the bleeding line.
Back to the pit.
3 emeralds. That means that each of them dropped an emerald. That's very, very rare. If I were going for gold, that would be fantastic, but I'm not. Just double checking I have no gold in my inventory. I do that every now and then because I'm like, wait, did I accidentally pick up gold? I'm sure that people will just say, oh, if you picked up gold, then just waste money in the town so that it's like you didn't pick up any. Hey, anti-venom, that's good. Just to stop the Prophet's stupid doom spit. Okay, unless we get like 3 fights in this one corridor, camping buffs will stay. And there goes... Actually, no, we have plenty more food. Heirlooms are stashed in here. I could beat the Prophet and then come back for the crates, but knowing me, I'll probably forget to do that.
The madman hides there, behind the pews, spouting his mindless drivel.
Alright. Let's get this party started. Play the music. Also, I have heavy boots on the man-at-arms for obvious reasons.
Executed.
You have 13 crit from those camping buffs. This is why the man-at-arms is like one of the best heroes in terms of support.
A dizzying blow to body and
Wow.
brain.
You kind of suck. You failed to hit the man-at-arms. Alright, I can prop up a riposte now. Try another.
A powerful blow.
This is 53% crit from just, like... Oh, camping buffs are so powerful. I mean, I don't even need to party heal now. The 9 damage is probably worth more. Failure. Oh wow, actually got blighted despite the holy water buff.
Impressive.
Okay, one more Iron Swan crit will win. Let's buff up the crit even more. Ah, oh, come on, man.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Alright, let's switch target. Just to get more protection.
In life, his claims to recognition were dubious at best. In death, they are ridiculous.
Very, very ridiculous. Ooh! Fortifying garlic.
Momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I mean, I'm never going to use this, but it is worth a crap ton of money, like $37.50. And we get the Gunslinger's Buckle, which is the trinket I wanted. The trinket that it alone makes ranged highwaymen viable. 15 accuracy and 20% damage. People say melee highwaymen's the only viable build, and I present them this trinket. This is perhaps one of the most busted trinkets in the game, in terms of sheer power on a single thing. Like, Focus Ring, everyone runs Focus Ring, and it's just, that's 10 accuracy. And this is accuracy and damage. With, like, no downside if you're running, like, ranged highwaymen. Irrepressible, replaced Precise Striker, which is depressing. Rabies, ain't hemophilia again. Didn't my man-at-arms come into the dungeon with a bunch of stress, though?
An eternity of futile struggle, or penance for my unspeakable transgressions.
Alright. Well, we have a bunch of level 5s now, meaning that Wolf is going to appear at some point. Maybe I should get to a mission with a bunch of these to get them to level 6. I'm going to need my man-at-arms to be ready whenever possible. Fear of Mankind is going to be really bad, though. At any rate, I'm going to have to get him cured of hemophilia. I'm gonna need to get rabies off my, Hellion. Honestly, not that expensive to cure. Anyone else good? You are fine. We've got Dild here. But, nah. I don't even know what I'm looking for. At any rate, Blacksmiths is almost at level... level 3. And the guild is almost maxed, so... I reckon when Wolf comes, we'll actually be prepared. We have 8 weeks until he can start spawning. We have an All Saints Day. We might do a short cove mission for our level 5s. But this party isn't really good to take them out. I'll stay in these levels as much as I can, though. But yeah, I don't know what we'll do next mission. None of these trinkets really appeal to me, except for maybe the Rampart Shield. The Rampart Shield is pretty good. And it does give All Saints Day. I'll probably do that then. So, I'll see you guys in the next video of No Gold Estate. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to like the video, comment the video. Yes, literally comment the video. That's a critical... Fucking... Video's over. Go away.